Okay, so hello everyone. We're here with our former student, Keasha Holloway, who has really exciting news. She recently found out she passed the NCLEX and she's now super happy. She's going to share her story with us. So thank you so much. Welcome. Thank you for making the time to meet in with me. And I'm going to ask you a couple of questions that I know that students are, very interested in hearing your story. So the first one is, how long ago did you pass the test?
I took the test in October, the end of October. Passed in October.
Very good. Did you take the RN or the LPN test?
LPN test.
Okay, very good. Can you share with us which school did you attend?
I went to VEB in Nassau County. It's in Hicksville.
Oh, very good. Another student from VEB. We have had many success stories with VEB.
Wow.
Yes, yes. Now, was this your first time taking the test?
Yes, it was my first time taking the exam, so I passed on the first try.
That's
Really
great.
exciting.
Because I believe that VEB also provides, I don't know if it's ATI.
Yes, they do. Yes, we work with ATI towards the end of school year.
But I'm curious to know, why did you decide to take additional review?
Well, the ATI review that the school was offering, it didn't really work in the time frame that I had available. Also, it was going to be in person, so virtual just worked a little bit better for me, and the time frame that you offered just worked well, so I decided to go.
Oh,
And the price
okay.
was also a little cheaper. The price was a lot better versus ATI, so it's definitely more affordable for me.
ATI was more money.
Yes, more money.
More.
So that's a big factor.
Does the school ask you to pay for that? I thought it was built in the tuition.
Well, I guess like the program throughout, it's built in the program. So I guess we have access to ATI within the program, but for the live review, it was a separate fee.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I see. So it really worked out for you, right?
It did work. Yes, it did. It really did.
Because I was going to ask you actually, how was the ATI review in comparison to Feuer Nursing review?
Well, I didn't do the live review, so I can't compare the live review, but honestly, the material that we were able to access during school, I didn't really get much out of it, to be honest. I mean, they did have a lot of resources. I don't know, maybe it was just like the stress of school and everything going on. I didn't really get much out of it. And we also gained access to it, I think, a little late in the year, where like the pressure was really on to get like school assignments done, and everyone was like really anxious to graduate. So it was really hard to focus on the ATI review that they offer.
Now, you mentioned that you took the review course, our review course in October. So did you take the live online review?
Yes, the live online. Yes, yes.
So if, in your own words, can you tell us, what do you think of the content? Was the content clearly explained? Did it help you?
Oh yes, definitely. The content, the workbooks that we received were like beautiful with all the slides we had access to. We were able to go back after the live review, and definitely the recordings were very helpful. Like I would just play it in my car, especially pharmacology, which I struggled with kind of in school. So I would just like play it on repeat. I would be able to pause it, go back, just listen when I'm driving or if I was working. Yeah, so it was really helpful. Yeah.
Okay, so you did the live online, which started with the 4 days live review, live, sort of live because it's via Zoom. And then it continues with the self-paced. Do you have a chance to review all the videos, maternity, pediatric, psych?
For the most part, I think I reviewed mostly all of the videos, which were really amazing, by the way. Like even not even only for the test, but just for like real life and continuing education. It was really informative. I really enjoyed the videos. The instructors were very clear. It wasn't live, but you could tell that they were really passionate about what they were teaching. So it kept my attention. I was very drawn to.
You just said something so important, because not everybody can teach. Some people, they have all the degrees on paper, they look really good, but they don't have the word you use, the keywords, the passion. Like anything you do in life, if you enjoy what you're doing, you're going to do well.
Yes.
And it shows, it really shows in everything you do in life. So I'm glad you, and then what about the questions? Were you able to do the questions?
Yes, the questions were also very helpful. So I did a lot of practice with the questions. That was very helpful, just to get a feel
Do
of.
you follow a study plan?
I did kind of study the study plan, but I have like a really busy life, 4 children, so I wasn't like, following the calendar, but it was a very helpful resource just to go back and, check my progress.
So
But
you say you have 4 children?
4 children,
Okay.
yeah.
So that I give you a tremendous amount of credit.
Thank you.
It shows that you're extremely not only bright person, but also organized.
Yes.
Because to be able to do this with 4 children, oh my God, I think this is amazing. And you passed for the first time.
Yes. Yes.
So this is really amazing. How long did you study? I think many students will be watching the video and they're going to wonder how long did she prepare to be able to pass the test for the first time. So after the October class, how long did you study before you took the test?
To be honest, I'm not like the best person when it comes to like having like a strategic study plan. And also it's a lot of information, so it was getting like a little overwhelming to study. But I want to say like the last 3 weeks before the test, maybe 2 weeks, I really, took the time to like study, especially the pharmacology. Like I said, I was listening to the videos that were still available to me, making flashcards. So definitely I say that for like the last 2 weeks, I was really making the effort to definitely study more.
And that pharmacology is really, as I said in the review course, it's not just to help you pass the NCLEX.
Yes, yes.
It goes beyond that because many licensed nurses, even after their license, they make a lot of errors, medication errors when they start working. And you have heard in the news big, horrible stories about nurses making big mistakes with medication errors. So that's really important. So what are your plans now? Are you currently working? Are you applying for a job?
I am currently working. I was just really blessed with the wonderful opportunity. One of the hospital systems in New York just introduced a new pilot program to bring LPNs into the emergency room in one of their hospitals.
That's
so
exciting.
I'm
That is
glad to say
so
I was
exciting.
hired, and I've been working there for maybe over a month. Just not only for myself, but just for like future LPNs who are already in the field, like to finally be seen as an LPN and be able to work in the emergency room.
That's amazing. I think that's really amazing. Oh my God, you have a little one here.
I have 2-year-old twins.
You have twins.
Yes.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, this is wonderful. So in a few words, what did Feuer Nursing Review give you that you needed to pass the test?
Really, the most important for me was when we had the session with the questions, when we were going over the questions to like teach us like how to answer the questions. It's really important because you can know all the information, and like once you sit for that test, I think it's very strategic to know how
to answer the questions, how to apply the information.
Exactly, to answer the question correctly.
Once, the first step is to know the information, but then
yes,
one is to apply it. Okay. So I wish you the best nursing career, good health, which is number one, and a lot of success. And thank you so much for making the time.
No problem. Thank you again.
You're a great inspirational story for all those students out there.
Yes. I hope they go for their dream. So
yes, thank you so much. Take care.
You too. Bye-bye.